Yo, peace. What it do, y'all? What it do, y'all? All right, let me get my camera right. Like looking like it's wanna go in, but it's all good. All right, so y'all can see me good. Let me see, make sure. Oh, yeah, damn, there we go. There we go. Hold up, baby. I got you. Got you. All right, cool. That's good. Do that a little more like so. So directly at y'all. But what it do? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. But today we are doing something a little different. All right. So this is officially my first video, not just audio, video recorded podcast. Right. So there's a topic that's been on my mind, or a particular person that's been on my mind, and their situation. And make sure that's all the way in. Make sure that's all the way in. So, all right, cool. But I'm talking about Brittney Griner and the situation that she is currently going through. You know that she is, for one, an American professional basketball player. She played for the Phoenix. What was it? Let's see. Phoenix Mercury of the WNBA. As you know, she's currently being imprisoned in Russia for 9 years. They're holding her for 9 years for some vape cartridges that had CBD oil in them, or cannabis oil in them, right? And when I was reading this, I'm like, man, she's being held for something so petty and so minuscule. Like it's got to be something more to this. And as I read, I found out that there is more to this story, and it gets kind of political. But just to give you a little background on Brittney Griner, she was born October 18th, 1990. Which I thought was interesting. Like, I didn't know she was that young. She was born in H-Town, Texas. You know what I mean? Houston. Shout out to Houston. And Brittney Griner, she's a tall motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? She's 6'9". Excuse my language. You know what I mean? I'm trying to, call you no names and nothing like that. That's just how I talk. But she won a WNBA championship in 2014 with the Phoenix Mercury. Her jersey number is 42. She plays center. Her wife, shout out to her wife and her parents. Her wife is Sherelle Griner, and her parents are Raymond and Sandra Griner. Shout out to them. I know they are, probably hurting at this time. And I just, want to say I just really look forward to your daughter coming home. Sir Sherelle, your spouse, your better half coming home, a little bit of her basketball history, right? In 2012, she led Baylor to the NCAA championship with a perfect season. So shout out to you for being a great leader and a great basketball player. They had a perfect season of 40-0. That's crazy. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I don't even think that happens in like regular basketball with dudes. But she was named AP Player of the Year. She won the Naismith and the Wooden Award twice, and she won the AP Award. She was a high scoring individual. She finished her collegiate career with 3,283 points. That's a lot of points, especially for a center, right? And that put her in, that ranked her in the top scorers of, in NCAA history. Like I said, she's 6'9", which would probably speak to the fact of her having the record for most blocks, which is 748 blocks. And in one game in 2014, she had 129 blocks in a single game, right? She has a Bachelor of Science degree. She's not just a basketball player. She's smart too, you know what I mean? She came into the WNBA in 2013. They said that she was the #1 overall pick over all the players, for by Phoenix Mercury. It sounds like a car dealership or some shit. Phoenix Mercury. Phoenix Mercury of Augusta. But she was the first WNBA player to dunk twice in a game. You know what I mean? That means she was out there booming on their ass. You know what I mean? She couldn't be stopped. You know what I mean? And I also read that she had broke a girl nose one time, and still that same year she was that's she still won the award for you know what I mean? She won that Naismith and that Wooden Award. She still was even though, we have we trip up sometimes, it's all good though. You know what I mean? But sometimes you gotta pop a motherfucker in the nose though. So ain't nothing wrong with it. But she won 2 back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. So like I said, with all those blocks, you gotta be the Defensive Player of the Year. You stopping the other team, and ensuring that your team, stays on top and keeps winning, you know what I mean, beating that shit out of there, you know what I mean, not in my house, you know what I mean, it's like the Kembe Mutombo out that motherfucker, for real, but, in 2015, I should have never trusted them motherfuckers. In 2015, she joined UMC Ekaterinburg of the Russian Premier League. And I also just want to say this. I'm going to stop right there real quick. And I just want to give her a personal message. But, I don't know you personally. But your situation, your story has reached me. And it has touched me. I've been thinking about you and your situation, and I really want to see you come home, I know that jail isn't a place for anybody. You're being held in a whole nother country, or whatever that is, and you by yourself, like I said, you're in jail in Russia. I can't imagine what that's like, All I seen is things on TV, and from what I seen, it doesn't look great, you know. I have seen or listened to things on YouTube. Your wife was speaking on a conversation that y'all had, and she said that, you know, this was on the Breakfast Club, um, that you've been really going through it, you know, um, stressed out, you know, crying. I know, I get it, you know, and how you feel that no one is there for you, but you know, there are people here that love you and care about you. Like, I don't even know you, and I want to see you come home. Like, I genuinely want to see you come home. So I'm hoping they can do like a swap or something. I'm hoping they really putting pressure on it and really like working to bring you home. And um, I just want to say, you know, like don't give up. Like, you know, like from what I see, you're a strong individual. Um, like I don't mean physically or nothing like that, but it's just, you know, you can get through this. You know, it's not forever. I know 9 years is a long time, you know, and, you know, it's some bullshit. I know it's some bullshit, but I really want to see you come home, like personally. That's my personal message to you. All right, but, anywho, the fan's getting hot. Shit. Oh, yeah, okay. So, like I said, in 2015, she joined UMMC Ekaterinburg of Russia, of the Russian Premier League, and won the Euro League championship the following year, and again. So in 2016, they won the Euro League championship. Then again in 2018, 19, and in 2021. So it was on February 17th, 2022 is when it went down. You know, she arrived in Russia. You know, she got off the plane. Um, I guess they searched her bags, found some vape cartridges with cannabis oil in it. You know, something so non-threatening. But a week after she was arrested, Russia invaded Ukraine, right? And as a result of that, they received backlash from, you know, some aggressive, strong backlash from the U.S. Now, there were people saying that her detainment was, I guess, politically motivated, and, you know, that some people were worried that the media coverage was making her more valuable in the eyes of the Russians, right? So I guess them thinking that, oh, we got somebody of value to you, then we have the upper hand, you know, we can use this to our advantage or use her to our advantage. You know, they can't wrongfully hold her, even though I feel it's wrongful based on, you know, the charges, like just some weed cartridges, but they charged her with illegally smuggling. So it sounds, you know, big, you know, but it's really not. But there's more to the story. You know, they have someone of American descent, right? Well, I don't want to say American descent, but you know what I'm saying. But she's an American. She she's born here, so um, but you know them holding her, you know, is I think it's more than just, you know, the weed, like the weed or the cannabis oil, the cartridges are just like, you know, the the mask of what they are truly holding her for. So she pled guilty, you know, even though she said that she had accidentally packed the vape cartridges in her bags, right? But get this, she has a medical prescription for the cannabis. Now, you know, you outside of the state, like, you know, I mean, out of the country, I feel it should still have some type of, you know, say so, or be of some value to the situation. You know what I mean? But like I said, you know, they charged her with illegally smuggling drugs in the country, and gave her 9 years at penal colony. So if you want to write her, you know, if you want to get in contact with her, which I would probably do, I'm probably gonna do that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hit her up. You know what I mean? Write her and see what's going on. You know, that type of thing. But quick little funny story. I just tried to record this video like right before this recording, right? But anyway, I had my microphone on the wrong setting, and I was recording, and I had a blunt that I was smoking for you, which I already did. You know what I mean? But I got a black and mild here, so I'm just gonna hit this black and mild for you a few times. Yeah, free you, you know, free Brittney Griner. Like I said, really genuinely, you know, like hope to see you come home soon. Peace.